Assalamualaikum and hello. So today our group would like to present our part which is Potter's Diamond Theory. I am Husna binti Fadil and my partner Ifah Fakirah binti Muhammad Shukri would like to start our presentation now.
Potter's diamond model is an economic model developed by Michael Porter in his book The Competitive Advantage of Nations. So the tool is often used to analyze the external competitive environment or marketplace, which is it helps companies to determine the relative strengths and explain why certain industries have become competitive or possess regional advantages. So, according to the Porter Diamond model, the characteristic of the home country that play a central role in expanding the international competitiveness of the firm. So it assets that the quality of the home that the quality of the home environment influence how successful the company can become in other markets. Okay.
This theory is called as diamond model because it shapes like diamond and it can be divided into four main categories and another two factors.
The first element of the Porter's Diamonds models is factor conditions. All right. All right. These factor conditions refer to different types of resources that may or may not be present in the home countries. Okay, it also refers to human resources, physical resources, knowledge resources, capital resources, and infrastructure. Okay, one can make the distinction between basic and advanced factors. Okay, what is basic or what is advanced factors? Okay, basic factors include natural resources, which is climate, minerals, oil, where the mobility of the factors is low. Although these factors may create the ground for international competitiveness. Okay, they can never turn into real value creation without the advanced factors. Meanwhile, advanced factors are more sophisticated, such as human resources, which is skills and research capabilities. Okay, they are normally specific to the industry. Okay, this is the additional knowledge about the factor conditions. Okay, the factor condition is it include the inputs necessary for producing goods and services. Right, the basic factors to carry out a business include natural resources and labor, whereas advanced factors include infrastructure such as communication system. Alright, the skilled personnel form the part of specialized factors. If a country is endowed with all these factors of production, it will be successful in the global market. However, okay, there may be countries that have advanced and specialist factors but lack in the basic factors. I give the example. Okay, for example, South Korea lacks natural resources but have specialized engineers. Okay, so it can be said that the countries that lack in natural resources develop new methods or processes that lead to a national comparative advantages. What is demand conditions? Okay, it located in the right hand block of the Porter Diamond model. Okay, it involve such factors as yearly home demands, market size, market growth, and sophistication. Okay, this characteristic can help other companies create competitive advantage. For instance, when sophisticated home market buyers pressure firms to innovate faster and to create more advanced products than those of foreign competitors. Okay. Um, just to be clearly, okay, the main factor of demand conditions is home market demand. Okay, to have a competitive advantage for an industry, there must be a strong home market demand for a product or service. Okay, in fact, the more demanding home market customer, the greater the pressure of companies to innovate and improve. Okay, these demand conditions create a competitive advantage for that nation over times. Okay. However, it refers to the nature and size of the customers of the products in the home market. Okay. Uh, for these demand conditions, okay, in this factor, uh, if you want to be clearly, right? If this, we can conclude, uh, the strong demand conditions in the home country persuade the domestic organizations to constantly improve the product. Okay, if the demand of a product is more in the domestic market, then it can influence the demand of customers in the foreign market. Okay, for example, I take uh, I take for German country. Okay, there is strong and intense home demand for German cars. Okay, for example, with consumer expecting, okay, the consumer will expect better and better cars. Okay, on some autobahn there is no speed limit. Okay, this is why this creates demand for cars with ever greater performance levels. Okay, this intense demand combined with high expectation and keep competition high. Okay, so is it this furious competition that forces the industry to constantly evolve?
The third one is related and supporting industries. These terms means that inputs that lead to its success. The success of certain market or business also depends on the presence of suppliers as well as related supporting industries. Related and strong industries can produce a very great internalization. As the famous quote goes, speak English, thrive German, and dress Italian, is actually referring to how successful Germany in automobile industries and how outstanding Italy in fashion industry. Example number 1. Germany is very well known for their automotive industries. This is because high quality of car manufacturers from iron and steel industry as well as training in workforce. This can be explained by strong aim and focus of the German industry in the sector. Example number 2. The high quality of raw materials from fabric suppliers in Italy drive the success of fashion industry. High quality and fashionable clothes at affordable prices. Since 11th century, Italy has started to take part in fashion industry. They has been recognized for their high quality craftsmanship, sharp and neat tailoring, luxury and beautiful designs, as well as the manufacturing and export of fashionable items to support countries' economies. Besides, the local manufacturing in Italy also offers more jobs for Italian. Therefore, the economy in Italy can be said is always guaranteed. Next, firm strategy, factor, and rivalry. The definition of these terms is competition at the home market that drives quality and innovation. Logically, when there is high competition within the industries, the business companies will try their best to compete each other and come out with more creative and innovative ideas. This is to make sure their business will beat the rest and be the best among the industries. Presence of intense rivalry drives the companies competitive as it creates more pressure. Let's take a look at some of the biggest business rivalries in history. For instance, Kentucky Fried Chicken, or also known as KFC, versus McDonald's. KFC and McDonald's will not be successful and popular brands internationally if these brands did not have to compete each other before. Both brands started to develop their fast food business during 1930s in the United States of America. Both brands offer same menus which are burger, fried chicken, soft drinks, or in other words, fast foods. Today, KFC and McDonald's become most popular brands for almost every country and have global influence. However, Even though McDonald's is more popular than KFC, but this situation is different in China. In China, the restaurant that specialize fried chicken as their main menu managed to win more customers compared to another fast foods. Therefore, KFC dominates China more than McD always does. This situation shows that these two brands are always competing each other and always win at their own spot. Healthy competition among these brands actually helps the country's incomes as they pay business taxes. Another Porter Diamond's theory is government. Government need to play their role very well in encouraging or even pushing the development and performance of industries, whether at their land or abroad. These actions might move the companies to higher level in certain industries. Government has the power to control and rule the economy in their own country. Therefore, it is an advantage for their country itself. The leader also must lead the economy and help the local business in the terms of money, such as giving subsidies or another financial incentives, giving knowledge to the local businesswoman or businessman, moral as well as physical support. For example, Japan is paying 87 companies to shift production back home and into Southeast Asia after COVID-19 pandemic disrupted supply chains. The article in July 2020, as shown on the slides, stated that Japan's Prime Minister Shinzo Abe said that Japan government already set aside $2.2 billion in recovery package to subsidize that process. The subsidies aim to cover suppliers of the sorts of goods needed in an emergency as a backup for economic shock. The article shows that the government not only helps in financial incentives, but also helps the supporting industries in making sure the business aimed can be expanded. Japan's government also be aware of their rivalry, which is China, and prepared everything they could do to beat China in certain market sector. At the end of the article, the Prime Minister of Japan firmly stated their stand. We are not retreating from globalization, but we have to update globalization, which means they have very specific and high goals, therefore everything can be achieved. In this case, we can see that Japan's government plays their role very well and applying Porter's diamond theory in the terms of related and supporting industries, as well as have firm strategy, factor, and rivalry.
We have reached at the uh, final element in the Porter Diamonds model. Okay, uh, chance is the final element in the Porter's Diamond model. Okay, chance refers to random events that are beyond the control of the company. So for the international and competitiveness, they may be very important. Okay, which is the discontinuities created by chance may lead to advantages for some and disadvantages for other companies. So some firms may gain competitive positions, while others may lose. Okay. Um, Michael Porter also indicates that in most market, chance plays an important role. Okay. Uh, why? Okay. Why chance always be a role? Okay, plays an important role. Why? Okay, because this is provides opportunities for innovative companies that are not afraid to start up new operation or new business. Okay, for some entrepreneurs usually start their companies in their homeland without this having any economic advantages. Various similar start abroad would provide more opportunities. All right. Um, when you take a look at the history of most industries, you will see that chance almost always plays a role. Okay, for the strong reason why chance always plays a role. Why? Okay, for reasons that usually have little to do with economies, people typically start new businesses in their home countries. For example, okay, during this pandemic happen, okay, as we're having the pandemic, as we can see, they have chance doing their online business in a certain of country. Alright, so uh, however, the skill and clustering effects may cement its position in that country.
In conclusion, Potter's diamond model by Michael Potter developed a model that can help to understand better on international competition in business field. By applying the concept made by Michael Potter, a company or organization might actually identify which factors can lead to a better and successful business career at global competition. More creative ideas and strategic goals can be formulated by the industries. This theory also can be said as the decisive for the competitiveness of the industry with respect for the foreign country. All the factors stated by Potter are related to each other and most of the international companies applying all the factors. In order to be outstanding brands internationally, the local business can start to apply this theory. Therefore, this theory is proven effective. Thank you very much for watching. Take care and stay at home. Hashtag kita jaga kita.